What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot Head, and I'd like to report that I'm Fiverr free. Anyway, let's talk. We now have an in-hand image of the Studio Series 86 Soundwave, as well as the Studio Series The Last Night Deluxe Class Barricade. We're going to talk about a few things here as far as the sizes. We're also going to talk about some of the repaints that could come out. And one of the ones in particular that I was interested in because they were talking about making a new mold originally was that this Soundwave was supposed, well, the mold or the newer mold that they were discussing was supposed to come out as the comic book version. And then they were going to release the Studio Series 86 version. This was talked about, and I actually discussed this on quite a few videos, even as far back as 2 to 3 years ago. So I've been on this news about Studio Series 86 long before any other YouTubers. They could try to say they did. They didn't. I've been talking about this to the point where people are like, you sure? I had other YouTubers tell me about the video that I made talking about it back then. Thank you to my loyal subscribers. Now, all in all, the packaging, I said this to somebody, I said the packaging is big. It's a lot bigger than other packages. It's weird. It's just like oversized room. That's all I said. Because I know I have my boxes for a lot of my figures and they didn't look like this in the box. I know that. I have the boxes to prove it. Now, it looks like we're going to get all 3 cassettes. We're going to get sound, Laserbeak, Buzzsaw, and Ravage. Ravage looks like it's going to be a remold of Steeljaw, and the Laserbeak and Buzzsaw are new molds. Now we get to see a better picture of the Soundwave in his alt mode, and I gotta say it does. I love the Decepticon symbol. This is where I'm mad. I'm gonna nitpick about a lot of things tonight because I'm just mad about everything right now. No, really, I am. That Decepticon symbol is that's the Decepticon symbol that should have been on Megatron. On Studio Series 86 Megatron, I hate that embossed Decepticon symbol. Why couldn't they go with that one that's on his chest? That's the one. And it's going to really be hard to cover up that one on Megatron. I hate it. Oh, I hate it. But yeah, the Soundwave looks, oh man. I wonder if he could turn into the lamppost and everything like that. Next is the Barricade. And I'm not going to lie, man. This does look good. For first things first, I'm, a big, huge fan of the Mustang. I love how the weapons stack and store on him. Very clean design. The robot mode looks like Barricade. It does. I mean, it really gives him that. He's always had that, like, to me as a Decepticon from the movie line, he is one of the ones that always, in my mind, give me that Decepticon feel. Like he looks like a Decepticon. I don't know. He just looks like something that would be in maybe mainline. You could, and I know it's far stretch, but yeah, Barricade is one of those characters. You won't hear me talk about him, but I do buy Barricades. I just like Barricade. I like the idea of that evil, I know it's kind of sick, right? No, it's not. I'm just saying it's just the way it is. I like Barricade. Moving on. Now, we were supposed to get this. This is one of the Digibashes that were done. I can't remember who did this one. The other 2 Digibashes that we will look at later were done by Kelly Prieleman. And again, the link to the Twitter account or X account will be in the description because I do have a link, and I like to give due to those that actually make the Digibashes. I don't know how to do these things, and these Digibashes are excellent. They give us ideas, but yes, this was talked about early on by the designers. They threw it out there, then they took it back. And then the next thing you know, we got Legacy Soundwave. No, for real. This was supposed to be what we would have gotten before we got Studio Series 86. And I mean, I've always liked the purple color, though they didn't digibash the gun, but I'm not sure if that's how he was in the comics. I can't remember. That's been a very long time ago, 1984, when I read the comics, and I stopped. Like I said, I slowly descended out of comics. Now, of course, we have to get a shattered glass version of Soundwave, and this mold has sold out just about everywhere. People are ready for this mold. This is a hyped release. So repaints galore. Seeing him as the Shattered Glass Soundwave would just be amazing. And I normally don't buy too many Shattered Glass figures. I have a few. I'm just not into it. But Soundwave was one of the ones I didn't really care for because, I'm more like in the dark blue, my man, the espionage, the mercenary man that just gets the job done. He's like a one-man army himself. He's got tapes galore. But yeah, I would love to see them do the Shattered Glass version and give him the bandana. The mold is a perfect fit. And of course, we got to talk about this guy. Now in the Digibash, of course, it's a Digibash, so they can't really do the double chest. But I think, and this is just my opinion, with the way that Soundwave is designed, they should be able to incorporate a double chest. Now, for some of you that don't know, the 35th anniversary Sound Blaster is still a very rare toy. And I may review my copy one day. I went through a lot with that. I finally was able to get the battle damage off. So in a way, it does look like the Takara version that has the what is that symbol they had? I forgot the symbol, but he has like a different symbol than a Decepticon symbol. But he doesn't have the double door. The only double-decker door is the 35th anniversary. So I'm hoping when we get Soundwave, it's this Sound Blaster, they do the same thing and give us the double-decker door and maybe give us some other, like other repaints of other cassettes and everything like that. So Transformer Day has really been a bust. The Titan class figure wasn't anything to squawk home about. It was just a poster. Yeah, big deal. Life goes on. But as far as Soundwave, this is going to be a hot button news item for quite a few days, quite a few months until he's released and reviews come out and then someone else or attempts to make another figure. As far as the cassettes, mainly Buzzsaw and Laserbeak, let me be clear. I think they look a lot better than what we got in Siege and Earthrise. I know the proportions are weird, but the wings look more G1. They got the proper like cannons or guns that go on the top of them. Ravage looks more like Ravage now. Of all the cassettes, Ravage was my least favorite. I could tolerate. Actually, I like Buzzsaw. Buzzsaw actually looks a lot, in a way, the way he's painted is a lot better than Laserbeak, but they still lack, what they're supposed to have. Now, as far as we could talk, Rumble and Frenzy, I don't know much about yet. Like, I don't know if they're going to redesign them and give them elbows. I doubt it because they were already redesigned from the first Rumble and Frenzy that were like little, they look like they just couldn't do anything. They could barely move and they were ugly. So I don't know if they're going to go back and redesign them. I like the Rumble and Frenzy that are out now that are possible to get. And of course I have the other one that comes with Legacy. I just want to see how this, since it looks like the tapes are going to be the same size, because of course Ravage is a remold of Steeljaw. Definitely they will all fit in Soundwave. So, hey, if you want to just have a cassette party, that chest is there for you to start one. All right, y'all, there's no thoughts here. You can just talk whatever you want to talk. This is just random fluff videos. I'm about to head out. I got one more I got to do, and this is Super Robot Ed. Bring more news reveals to them. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.